all these guys off there.
As I shake the fire ants off that deal, you can probably tell this restoration's a little bit more involved than normal. I'm outside Chico, Texas, and this one's going to be fun.
An interesting one here. I'm at Mount Cemetery. Came to check on the grave marker for Robert Calvin Mount. After a little bit of looking, I found the grave marker. So here it is, and I dug it up a little bit already. I was just digging around right here because I wasn't sure if anything was even there, because I saw the actual medallion up here. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this and get it back to the truck, take it home. It's gonna need more tools than what I have here. There's just no threads left, and so it just fell off and fell on the ground.
Now that this one is all washed up, we can take a look at it. There is a ton of pitting back here. This definitely spent a significant amount of time on the ground, which is a bummer. But we need to get these rethreaded. Yeah, the elements were not kind to this one. Essentially what had happened is the threads on the hardware and on the marker itself had both corroded to the point where they'd worn smooth, and the marker just fell off the post. Fortunately, we did have enough material on the mounting points where I could drill out for just slightly bigger hardware and retap it. And then after paint, you can see that I'm pulling the plugs out of the holes, so that way all the tolerances remain the same and the paint didn't foul anything up. This is the part that you're probably most familiar with, and I do have to say that doing it in my garage, you know, it had the downside of the marker not being on its own built-in stand, but the upside of being in the shade and only a couple steps away from air conditioning was pretty nice. Plus, being able to have my air compressor to help blow some of the dust and debris away made me really consider trying to figure out a way to bring it with me into the field. And it came out looking brand new, so let's head on back out to Chico and get this mounted up. Because we had drilled and tapped the marker for larger hardware, we did have to drill those holes out a little bit, and speaking of, this is marker number 4290, Robert Calvin Mount. Born in Tennessee, came to Texas 1855, and was elected first assessor collector of taxes, Wise County, 1856. A first lieutenant in Blythe's militia in the Civil War, built a fort-like rock home near Chico in 1874, an outstanding pioneer of Wise County.
I had to run to the hardware store because, well, I brought the tools to make a bolt shorter, but I did not bring the tools to make a bolt longer, and I thought for sure that I had the length I would need. Turns out I didn't, so ran over to Wiley's hardware store. Super nice place in Chico, by the way, but now we should be able to get this done.
If you come check this one out, make sure to head down the street and check out the rock home. It's pretty cool. Thank you so much for watching, especially this long one. I'll see you on the next restoration.